Hello and welcome back in another one of my videos. We will see in this video the reassembly procedure of this vintage Seiko automatic chronograph, the 6138 Bullhead. As you can see, I already installed the clutch wheel and the winding pinion and the winding stem on the main plate. It's already been pre-oiled, but of course the gasket is missing. This will be inserted later on. And now we will proceed to take the clean pieces, the clean parts of the watch, and just follow the manual one step after the other and rebuild this fantastic chronograph from the 70s and 80s. So the next step would be to reinstall the setting lever with axle, and this is this part over here. A little bit of clean, vertical. The parts have been pre-cleaned and pre-greased. But of course I will proceed to grease them again once installed in the correct spots. There you go. So, if I get my fingers sometimes in the front of the camera, I cannot avoid that. So, a little bit of oil in the ore. There you go. So, it's good. Then the date corrector wheel, rocking lever. This little part here. the yoke. Setting wheel lever complete. The yoke spring. There you go. This part should not be oiled, by the way. Then we have the setting lever spring. As you can see, this part is was a little bit damaged by rust. I managed to remove all the rust traces and stop the rust formation. And this should go here, and I need to remove, these two screws. One. Two. Okay. Now the satin lever plate and its screw. To install the satin lever plate, I need to remove this small screw here. For that I need a screwdriver with a smaller head. This is a very small screw, so it's pretty easy to lose it. And that is the plate. And the plate goes this way. And the screw goes back in. There you go. And now the satin lever guard and the satin lever guard screw. For this, a new piece was bought, since this moment was missing, this particular piece. There you go. The screw is missing. I was not able to find any compatible screw, so I will need to just find a compatible screw for this part. But I'll show you how I will install this part. So I will pause the video and resume when I sort the missing screw. So here I'm back again. I found a suitable screw. I just installed it, and as I said, this setting wheel lever guard was important because it makes the date selector stay in place and move only back and forth and not upwards and downwards, which was the case before I serviced this movement. So you will see how it works. I will pull out the crown to the first position, and then as I rotate, it will rotate one way, and now you'll see that if I rotate the crown the other side, it slides within the slot of the lever, the 5-pointed wheel. So this is a part that does not need to be oiled, and when pulling the crown to the second position, it just keeps the 5-pointed wheel just right in place. Before, it was just hopping up and down, and there was the risk that the whole lever mechanism, the setting wheel lever complete, was just bouncing off and jumping off the pin, the setting pin there. Back in the first position, you see, so I'm able to change the day and the date depending on the rotation of the crown, and back in the, let's put it back in the outermost position, and back in the normal position. Okay, so I need to put some more grease in the spring. Just a second. There you go. Very better. And my grease rodico. To clean everything up. And clean rodico, just to make it back shiny. There you go. Cool. Sorry, my daughter just came over and she wants to help a little bit, but she is a little bit tired. Just bye-bye. I'm sorry for this small interruptions. You cannot control a 3-year-old child easily. So that was it. Now the next step is to install the center wheel bridge, and of course the center wheel. For these I need to flip the movement, There you go. Looks great. Oiling the center wheel. And the center wheel goes into it like this. Going to check its free movement with this also serves as a means to settle the oil on the jewel properly. And I just noticed that the battery of the video camera is going down, so I need to speed up. And this will be the part 1 of the rebuild. The screw needs to come off. There you go. Let's recheck the functionality and the free movement of the center wheel. It moves freely in both directions. Cool. And as I said, this is the first part of the rebuild of this Seiko 6138 Bullhead. The next steps will be uploaded as soon as I reload the battery of the camera. There you go, the movement on its holder. So thank you very much for this, for viewing my video, and do not forget to check my website www.OnlyVintageWatches.com. And if you like what you see and would care to contribute to the videos, why not becoming a Patreon? So head on to patreon.com/OnlyVintageWatches. That's my link. I will provide a link in the description, a link also to my website, which includes also a shop where you can buy this particular holders. These are 3D made holders from VTA in Australia. I am the official distributor for Europe. And obviously comment. Any comment will be greatly appreciated. Critics are appreciated as well. So just feel free to write whatever comes to your mind. Obviously do not be offensive. Please do remember that I am not a professional watchmaker. I am a hobby watchmaker. So like if you like the video, dislike if you dislike the video, do whatever you feel, and I will be back with part 2 very soon, as soon as the battery of the camera is fully loaded again, fully charged again. And that's it for now. Goodbye. Thank you.